This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Local sports mastermind Ron Marchetti takes some short shots, and we do some outdoor exploring with Kent Jackson next. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. Ron Marchetti is all fired up about local sports and the NFL draft in his short shot segment, and after that, Kent Jackson discusses life getting a bit back to normal on hiking trails in the area in his latest outdoor exploring segment.
Hazleton's baseball team continues to cut through the Wyoming Valley Conference like a hot knife through butter. Kansas Crushers are cruising and proving that this year's Hazleton High's baseball team is the greatest hardball club in Hazleton area and Mountaineer school history. Hi everybody, this is Short Shots with a touch of trivia. Remember, a fella hit 4 home runs here in the World Series in 1954, and not one of them, I think, would travel over 300 feet. And perhaps the most exciting moment in baseball history was the shot heard around the world, right here in 1951. Not as big, but still pretty exciting. 2 no-hitters took place last week by John Means of the Orioles and Wade Miley of the Reds. Much less exciting was the NFL draft, which was as much fun to watch as a groundhog looking for his shadow. Both never made my bucket list. The number 1 pick was Trevor Lawrence in the NFL draft, going to Jacksonville. No surprise, but what was? NFL MVP QB Aaron Rodgers is unhappy at Green Bay and wants a change of scenery. His 5 multiple choices are: go to Denver or Miami or that football team in Washington, retire or stay at Green Bay and shut up. What else? The winning horse of the Kentucky Derby tested positive after the race, and now Medina Spirit's win is in doubt. Before I forget, that stadium was the Polo Grounds in New York, home of the New York Giants. And the hitter who hit 4 dingers was Dusty Rhodes. Also, kudos to Scotty Zoshin of Weatherly's basketball team. He earned a spot on the Pennsylvania Sports Writers Class A All-State second team. The records were 15-8 last season, just missing the state's playoffs. And the Hazleton area Lady Cougars softball team captured a tournament in Orwisburg over the weekend. Finally, authors Sil Sobel and Jay Rosenstein have published their latest book entitled Boxed Out of the NBA, which remembers the Eastern Professional Basketball League, which the Hazleton Hawks were part of in the 1950s. This book brought back many memories for me, and some of these, along with Father Connell McHugh's thoughts, are also acknowledged in this book, which is now available. Many of those talented players who were banned for life in the NBA played at St. Joseph's Gym at 5th and Laurel and Hazleton, just to mention a few. How about Sherman White, Hemans, Molinas, Cheney, Landa, Lear, Spivey, Finn, Lane, and Feigenbaum? I could not put it down. Till next time, be a good sport and stay loose.
The outdoors has been a refuge during the pandemic. Visits to parks and natural areas climbed, but hikers and others have kept to themselves, walking alone or with their families. As people get vaccinated, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says they can go outdoors without masks when they're with others who have been vaccinated. There are a few exceptions. In stadiums or crowded street fairs, for example, the CDC still recommends masking. Vaccines, however, let people hike in groups again with park rangers or others who teach about birds, flowers, and wildlife as they go. Educators at state parks near Hazleton are planning group hikes once again and lectures at outdoor amphitheaters, just like they did before the pandemic. On Hazleton's rail trail, Audra Mitchell decided to hold the board meeting on May 3rd outdoors at a picnic grove on the trail instead of indoors where the virus might spread easier. And before that meeting, she planned a group hike on the trail. Following this month's meeting, she was walking away from the trail to take a new job as a National Park Ranger at the Flight 93 Memorial in Stoystown, Somerset County. At local state parks, rangers will still require people to walk 6 feet apart and wear masks, though leaders of the department that runs the state parks might relax those rules later in the summer. For now, be willing to mask up and keep physically distant to protect others in the group who might not be vaccinated. But after getting your vaccine and waiting 2 weeks following your last dose to be fully protected, the chance to take part in bird watches and other outings that you've foregone might be another sign that normalcy is nearer.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Hampton Inn by Hilton Hazleton. Looking for a night away in the Cunningham Valley? Book your stay vacation today at Hampton Inn by Hilton Hazleton by calling 570-454-3449.
The Hazleton Area High School boys track and field team took another step toward a Wyoming Valley Conference Division I championship recently. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Cougars are 4-0 after beating Dallas. Matthew Casadas won the 100-meter dash, the long jump, the triple jump, and the high jump. Oh my! The girls lost to an unbeaten Dallas team. Isabella Collier won the 100 hurdles and the pole vault for Hazleton. In girls lacrosse, the Lady Cougars won their 4th straight game, beating Lewisburg. Riley Hudock had 5 goals and an assist, and Lily Palfay had 2 goals and 2 assists. There are now 74 days until the Pennsylvania 11 to 12-year-old Little League All-Star Tournament at Whispering Willows Park in Cunningham. Today's countdown is brought to you by the Brass Buckle Mexican Restaurant. Hit a home run just across the street from Whispering Willows Park. Ken Pollock Ford, the most important option on your next vehicle is your dealership. Make that dealership Ken Pollock Ford, your #1 most trusted dealer. Boyer's Food Market, shop fast and save money. Over 6,000 items on sale every day. And Falvello Law, seriously injured in a car accident? Call us.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Wednesday night, patchy frost after 4 a.m., otherwise mostly clear with a low in the 30s. Thursday, patchy frost before 8 a.m., otherwise sunny with a high in the 60s. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Friday, a chance of showers after 3 p.m., partly sunny with a high in the 60s. Friday night, a chance of showers before 9 p.m., partly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Saturday is mostly sunny with a high in the 60s. And Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low in the 40s. Coming up, the United Way of Greater Hazleton is asking for help from the community with fundraising and to look at minor league baseball in 2021 and the Rail Riders.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mary A. Atura, age 88, of Drums, who passed away on February 19th. Mass will be held on Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church. The Hartman Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Robert J. Perez, age 70, of West Hazleton. Services will be private under the Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home. Eileen C. Kaczynski, age 74, of Pottsville. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church in Pottsville. The Genswin Stabbings Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Ovididu G. Kungo of Freeland, the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home, will announce the arrangements. Elizabeth Betty Thomas, age 85, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Wednesday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Grace Church. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Rosemary Walp, age 92, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. at Good Shepherd Church. The Hartman Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Hartman Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to hartmanfuneral.com.